Hello and welcome to Podcast in a Ham. We're coming to you live from the Ham Tram, or as normal people like to call it, the Hammersmith and City Line.
Yeah, you may have noticed that in the previous episode, there was a real glaring lack of something we've had in every other episode, which was Callum talking about the London Underground or trains in general. So, in order to address that, in this episode, which we are recording a week later,
A month later. Yeah.
We have headed over to the old Hammersmith and City line and are recording a podcast out loud in a train with our human voices where anyone can hear.
We've waited till quite near the end of the Hammersmith and City Line so that there's a bit of space around us now.
Yes, somewhat. I think we've discovered an interesting bit of contrast between your two hosts in that Callum has a real issue with breaking what you might call rules, like eating food in
like written rules.
Yeah, like eating food in a cafe that you didn't pay for and just brought in. Whereas my issue is more with just doing things which seem a little bit, I don't know, I mean, not necessarily odd, because I have no real problem with being seen secretly eating ham out of a bag, but just stuff that seems kind of like, I don't know, like an imposition.
I think it's the podcasting that you don't...
I mean,
it's
maybe...
Podcasting in public.
Yeah, it is. I do feel like there's something inherently... It feels like you're claiming something about yourself by doing that, in a way.
Yeah.
Like, you're claiming...
I've got a right to be...
I've got a right to be
loud
here
in this
noise.
space.
Yeah, exactly.
I was feeling that more in the cafe in our last episode.
That's interesting. That is very interesting. I guess this is like a public place, but I mean you do have to pay to be here.
Yeah.
Just like in a cafe.
Yeah.
And also like I don't know, the cafe. We didn't really talk about this much in the we shouldn't go talk about the cafe episode. It did just happen. It happened about like half an hour ago, so it's blowing my mind. But we'll go back to that. The other thing that we're going to do on this train is eat some ham. Although actually, Callum, I feel like let's at least dip a toe into the pool of knowledge that you have about. I'm sure about the Hammersmith City
we
line.
are about to arrive at Hammersmith, but that's no matter. We can get off and get back on another.
How long do
Hammersmith and
do
City
they
Line
actually
train.
make you get off?
Where this train terminates. Change
I'm unsure. I mean, we could test that.
Let's see if
that
it just
feels like breaking a written rule to me, though.
No,
I'm making you uncomfortable, so...
Let's just see if we get told to get off.
Okay.
See, that's interesting. Yeah, I don't care at all about doing that.
Well, we're both stepping out of our comfort zones here.
Okay, nice.
So Hammersmith and City Line, I think the first thing to address is this is another meta ham place, like Buckingham Palace, Hampstead Heath, Clapham Common. It's a ham place where the name contains another ham place.
Yes, of course. I see what you're saying.
So Hammersmith and City Line, named after the area of London called Hammersmith, which there's some debate about where the name comes from. One option is that there's like a smithy, a blacksmith's, where they used a hammer. Makes a lot of sense.
This is Hammersmith, where this train terminates.
See, there's some people getting on, so you've got to assume this is just going to go back in the other direction.
You'd hope. It does say all change as well, though. Getting some announcements in there just to prove we are actually on a train.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't need the announcements, I'm sure you just hear the discomfort in my voice. That'll be enough to prove what's going on.
Other options for the name is that it is just ham is the classic homestead. I was really hoping that Hammersmith would be one.
Yeah, an exception.
Yeah, anyway, the railway line here, originally part of the Metropolitan line, I believe, or the Metropolitan Railway, as it was originally. Could have been the District line, because the District line does run here as well. But certainly on the tube map up until the 90s, it was listed as part of the Metropolitan line. And then I guess that got too confusing, so they've separated it out into its own line, running from Hammersmith, where we currently are, to Barking, via West Ham and East Ham.
So yeah, if we were to do the entire line, we would get quite a lot in it. It does look like we're about to head off in the other direction. And also,
That's
the
good.
train's not moving now, so we can talk a bit quieter, I'm hoping.
And no one's come to tell us off.
No one's come to tell us off.
So it's just Saul who's uncomfortable.
Yeah,
That's the way we like it.
A win for Callum. I was saying before we started this podcast about the Hammersmith and City line that I do think it's a bit of a cop-out move when they call the tube lines just after two places that the tube stops at. I mean, like...
Bakerloo's doing something with it.
Bakerloo is at least doing a portmanteau, which is mildly fun. I mean, I don't
mind if I Baker do.
Yeah. I do try to avoid using portmanteaus in my own language because I think it's like the closest to just not at all being a joke of all forms of joke. But you know, for the name of a tube line, for the name of a major municipal project, that's kind of a joke. That's almost a joke.
Yeah,
which is pretty impressive.
I guess the other one would be the Waterloo and City line, which just runs between two stations, which is Bank in the city and Waterloo.
I didn't know that. It's also funny because that means there's an overlap between all three, right?
City, Waterloo and City and Hammersmith and
Bakerloo and City.
Yeah.
Bakerloo and City and Hammersmith.
It doesn't run in a chain.
Yeah.
It's one of the old tube lines. There's two types of tube line in London. There's the subsurface lines, which were they basically dug up the roads and then put the tunnels in, put the roads back. And then there's the deep level tube. This is a subsurface one. So we're actually not underground at the moment.
Yeah, I like the airiness of the subsurface ones. I didn't know that was like an official distinction, but that makes a lot of sense.
Bigger trains on these subsurface ones.
Although my fave's obviously the Bakerloo because of the nice seats facing each other, and also because they're
you get those on
old.
the Metropolitan line as well. But yeah,
Right.
Bakerloo's got nice. Well, it's got old trains, which is a good thing. They're not very nice. Have you ever been to Hammersmith proper?
No, this is the closest I've ever been and ever will be to going to Hammersmith proper.
Glad
I've
to
decided
hear it.
just now. Not that there's anything wrong with it, you know. I feel like it's important to make firm decisions in life.
The only time I've been was when I got the tube here purposefully to ride this bit of the tube. I'm not sure I've addressed it on the podcast, but I had a project to ride on every bit of every tube line in London.
But did you manage it?
I did not get to Battersea Park where there's like 2 overground trains per day at 6 a.m. and 10 p.m. run from Battersea Park.
Wait, do you mean there's a whole station that only gets 2 a day?
I guess National Rail trains at other times.
Okay.
But
overground
only
there's still
twice a
time.
year. Yeah, no, I might try and tick it off while I'm here, you know?
Yeah.
But I've done every other part of the tube, overground, DLR, and trams.
That's terrifying. It's completely terrifying.
I visited Hammersmith as part of that. It has a small IKEA, I think was the most defining feature.
Wow, a big win for Hammersmith there.
Yeah.
Speaking of Hammersmith, should we get some of this? This
I've got a
smithed up ham.
A treat for you.
Ooh, this is heavily inflated. You can see why it was reduced from 250 to 175.
What a bargain!
What an absolute bargain! I mean, this is M&S Plant Kitchen cooked vegan ham, and I'm so happy to know that it's cooked. I can't express how much this package, which
really
should be flat, has inflated to kind of like the shape of like a pasty or like a steak bake.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let me try and get this open. I'm gonna give the hold my phone.
Yeah. Get the classic ASMR packet opening.
Ham. That's the sound it makes when you open it. Except for the fact that I still haven't managed to get it open.
So yeah, M&S would you say like quite a classy brand?
I mean,
Or
sure, yes.
wants
of
to think
course.
it's classy.
I mean, it's posh.
So I've got fairly high hopes for this. It looks.
This is stylized ham.
Yeah.
It's got like a pale bit along the top that say it's supposed to be the strip of fat.
It's got some darker pink flecks in it.
Yeah, it's really going on that. The smell is quite confronting. You want to rip off a half of that slice?
Yeah. Oh, it's slimy.
Yeah. That's not half at all, but is that enough, Job?
Do I want more?
There we
What
go.
a question.
Okay, right. I'm gonna go in for the first bite while we count.
Yeah. Oh, it smells like slightly alcoholic. It makes me wonder. This is 1 day out of date. It went out of date yesterday when I bought it. First impressions?
That I know what I just said in the last podcast, literally 1 month ago, but that tastes so much like ham. That's
Oh my
just
God.
ham.
Okay, I'm going in.
Not the texture, really.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
But like the fattiness of it.
Mm.
Like it's got really got the fattiness of ham. Maybe I guess a lot of them are often trying to be like healthier, but this one on the little contents thing on the front that tells you whether it's
not
healthy.
unhealthy.
But it's in the orange. It's not in
Yeah,
the green on
for-
fat. It's
for
in the
fat.
it's in the orange
Yeah.
on fat.
Should we consult the ingredients page?
Let's turn over a new leaf to the ingredients page. So, water, sunflower oil. So sunflower oil is the second ingredient,
Yeah.
which I feel like
Explains a lot.
that explains a lot. Texture, soy protein, pea protein, potato starch, vinegar, flavorings, and then you get into the strange words.
There's one thing I would like you to pay attention to on that ingredients list, which is the smoke flavoring.
Yeah?
That might become relevant in a future episode.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that there was ongoing plot threads and
Yeah,
stuff.
I mean, there's also the confusion we had with the corn.
Oh, yeah.
Not realizing smoky was the
Oh,
default.
yeah, I think,
but
didn't you...
with this particular ham, the smoke is an important detail.
Didn't you have some other terrible sin that you needed to confess to of a mistake that you'd made?
I believe so, but I forget
Okay,
right this
well,
second.
we'll just have to reserve our punishment until later.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean...
Anyway, it's fine.
Yeah, no, it's not particularly nice, but
But neither's ham.
neither's ham, and this this is exciting to me. I'm excited by how much that tastes like ham. I'm always excited. when
I'm
I can
disappointed
kind of
that
have
they've not nailed the texture, because
I think that's probably like, and there's got to be a trade-off, right? Like the fact that this is mostly sunflower oil. Like you're not going to be able to like
the
do
balance
much.
of textured soy protein and sunflower oil.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say that like,
Delicious, smoky, meat-free ham cooked perfectly to develop its meaty texture.
See, I don't know why you're talking about the texture. The texture is not the win here, except for that. I mean,
It's
the oiliness of it. That's part of the texture, and they've really got that.
Yeah. But like the soy protein hams I had in New Zealand, I think they really kind of nailed the firmness of the texture.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. But this, like, I think with the right thing, like, I feel like when you get those like little skewers with like ham and cheese or whatever,
Yeah.
like on there, where like something else is really going to dominate the texture, and all you need is like a hammy kick. This could be really good, I think.
It does have the confidence to call itself vegan ham as well, which is a fairly rare thing.
Yeah, we should look into the rules on this stuff a little bit more.
Yeah.
Anyway, so as I'm able to hear, the carriage is starting to fill up, so I would absolutely love it if we can wrap up.
I think the train's about to move.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know if we need to hang on for that necessarily. I think Saul's
Sure.
vote would be not.
My vote would be, if it starts beeping like with, before I finish this sentence, then sure. But if it takes really any longer, I would have to say, let's call it there. Ham bye.
Ham bye.